Welcome to the Sparkle Show. With us, we got Zoe. Zoe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So your music is really on fire right now. How long have you been recording?
I started recording about a year and a half ago.
But you've been singing your whole life, huh? I could tell.
Basically, yeah.
So what would you describe your music as? It was pop with a little bit of other stuff in it. If you had to categorize it, what would you categorize it under?
I'm signed for pop R&B.
Oh, perfect. Is that your passion, or did you start growing up in Kentucky? Did you listen to a lot of country? What was some of your influences?
I basically just followed with the flow, like what every other teenager was listening to back in middle school, beginning into high school, and that's really what influenced me because both of my parents listened to country and rock, and then I was just pop.
What's one of your favorite artists out there?
Ariana Grande.
Nice. So who do you think you sound like, or what do people tell you sound like? And I know people hate being compared, but what do you feel like you sound most like?
I'm not really sure. I've never been really told I sound like anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Did you do any concerts yet? I know that the virus kind of hit right when you're getting your momentum, but were you able to perform before that?
Yeah, they were small shows, but I did one in the beginning of 2019 at an RV park in Tennessee. And
So
it was
that really built your audience, huh?
Yeah.
So Tennessee, and then you kind of stuck in that area, Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Where else?
That's pretty much all I've done, really, is Kentucky and Tennessee. But we're trying to get more broad with it, but we had things planned, but with Corona, it kind of got canceled.
So you have a song for us you're going to perform. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, it's called Never Be My Bae, and it's written by Michael J. Songs, and it was the second song that I let out to the public.
Nice. Is that what writes most of your music? Is it usually Michael J. that wrote for you?
No, he's only done one.
Oh, okay. So who wrote the music video?
The music video, the song in that was written by Spencer Brodenbach. He's in Oregon. And he wrote that one, and that was the only one he's written too.
Nice. You have a broad, that's so great. You have different writers, so you have different sounds. Okay, let's hear it, girl.
All right.
No good for me, baby, you're trouble. Just get me out of your mind. Don't come too close, I'll burst your bubble. I know what you wanna find. Leave, but you always stay. Gotta go cause you're in my way. Cause I'm your dream, but you're my nightmare. Nightmare love, but I'm not in love. Gotta know that's so messed up. Don't need to hear more about it. Do what you wanna do, say what you wanna say. Boy, you'll never be my bae, be my bae. Whoa, whoa, give up the fantasy, knowing you should walk away. Boy, you'll never be my bae, be my bae, be my bae. There is no us, there is no future. Baby, I'm not worth my time. Just walk away. Be a good loser. By now you should read the signs. Leave, but you always stay. Gotta go cause you're in my way. Cause I'm your dream, but you're my nightmare. Nightmare love, but I'm not in love. Gotta know that's so messed up. Don't need to hear more about it. my bae, be my bae, be my bae. Do what you wanna do, say what you wanna say. Boy, you'll never be my bae, be my bae. Whoa, whoa, give up the fantasy, knowing you should walk away. Boy, you'll never be my bae, be my bae, be my bae. Do what you wanna do, say what you wanna say. Boy, you'll never be my bae, be my bae. Whoa, whoa, give up the fantasy, knowing you should walk away. Boy, you'll never be my bae, be my bae, be my bae.
Yay, I love that. That is so cool. Okay, so when you sing this, who do you think of? And I know you didn't write it, but I feel like you have someone in mind. I feel like you're singing it to somebody.
I think of like those random people that add you on Snapchat, you know what I mean? And they just message you over and over until you just have to block them.
Oh my gosh, that we can all relate to that one. This is so cool. Okay, so you have a really good team behind you. Tell me how you got involved with this team, from Phyllis, who I've been talking to. Is that your agent or manager?
She's my manager.
She's your manager. And then did she put you with the songwriters, or did you get the songwriters first? Tell us about the process.
Well, first I was signed to Tabletop Records, and that happened in 2018. And then him and somebody else that was like co-partners with it, they kind of split off, and one made their own label, which is now White Lion Audio, which I'm signed to. And White Lion Audio sent me to Spencer to put out my first song. And during that process, we got together with Phyllis because she was with White Lion too. And then with Phyllis, everything just kind of flows. She tells me what to do, and then we put it through the label, and then they give it a yes or no.
Oh, wow. So you have to have kind of every single song approved, right?
Yeah.
So where can we hear your music right now?
You can hear it on any major platform: Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, anything you can think of.
And so it's all out there. So right now for a full album, do you have a full album that's out?
I do not. I have an EP, though.
Okay. So when you say you have it approved by the record label, they're not going to make it into a full album. They're just going to keep it on the EP. They're going to keep it like that?
They're going to, if I come out with an album, it's going to be separate from the EP.
Okay, perfect. So you're just
Yeah.
always busy working away, right?
Yeah.
Do you play any instruments?
I do not.
So you have a band behind you the whole time. Who's some of the band players that we have?
I actually do not have a band. I don't know who plays the instruments in my songs,
So they
actually.
write it, and then how does that happen? You don't know who plays it, but who sets that up? Just the record label?
They write it for me. They have like the demo and just the instrumental part. And they send me the instrumental, and then I can just send that to the studio, and then I can just sing over it. So I don't know who does it.
That's so interesting. So when you were doing live performances, how did you do that if there was no band behind you with the live performances?
They basically just took the instrumental, like we'd send it to them, and then they'd play it through their speakers.
Wow, that's super cool. So, and then did you play with other people? Was it like, were you an opening act? Was there different like performers there?
Whenever I did it in Tennessee at the RV park, it was with 2 other people that was with Phyllis, actually.
So what's next for you?
We have some things planned for this fall. In September, I go to the Josie Music Award shows in Dollywood, and I'm nominated for 5 there. And in November, I'm going to the Red Carpet Award show in Holland, and I'm also nominated for 5 there.
Oh my gosh, you're just everywhere. How'd you get so like famous outside of the country?
It was all Phyllis, really. She has so many contacts of people that, like, whenever I first got with her, I didn't know she was like that, but she has contacts with people all over the place.
Oh, wow. That's really incredible. So, are you nervous, Holland? I mean,
I've never traveled out of the country. I don't know what to expect, really.
that's incredible. I can't even imagine that, just going to Europe. Do
Yeah.
you connect at all with your European fans?
Yeah, actually, Phyllis's godson, I believe, lives there, and we're planning on meeting him there.
Wow, that's crazy. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get some fan mail, and what do people say about your music? What's some of the feedback that they tell you?
I've never gotten fan mail, actually. Most of the stuff I hear is usually on my social media platforms.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's
I
what I
do live
figured.
videos.
Nobody
Everything.
writes a letter
Yeah.
anymore. What's
Yeah.
the feedback you get from like fan comments on social media?
Usually it's people saying positive things, and sometimes I get like requests for me to do different songs for people, and most of the time I rarely ever see anything negative.
So, what do you mean you get requests to do songs for people? Like an actual song they like sung by somebody else, they want you to sing it? What do they? What do you mean
Yeah,
they give you? And you do
like
sometimes?
a cover song. Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Are you charging for that? Like, can I just call you up and say, "Hey, girl, can you sing a Barbara Streisand? You will." Like, how does that?
Yeah.
That is so cool. You're like a singing Graham.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool. So is this like your main gig right now, is being the world famous recording artist that you are? Or are you in school? What else do you do?
I actually just graduated from high school, and I'm planning to start college this fall, but I'm gonna be doing it all online so I can focus on my music.
Wow, what are you studying?
I haven't really decided yet.
Because you're already living in the music dream, so I figure you're not
Yeah.
probably studying music.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you've been performing your whole time in high school, how did you get linked up with all of this? I mean, this is every girl's dream, is to start recording, anyone that sings like once what you have, a label, an EP, a manager. What was the very start of this? Did your parents help you with this? Did you go to them and beg them?
Yeah, actually, my mom was the one that helped me the most. I actually saw an ad on Instagram for this thing called VIP Ignite, and we auditioned for that, and I made it out of like 100 people around the world. And we went to New York, and we met a bodyguard there, and he actually kept my CD and sent it around the country, and that's when Tabletop picked me up.
So interesting. It's so interesting, the process and how music is today, and just like how you
Yeah.
don't even have to be with your band and that they could send you that. That's so
Mm-hmm.
fascinating. Did they link you
Yeah,
with
it's
other
kind of odd. I never know who you're talking to.
Did they link you with other recording artists to give you advice? Because it's got to be very daunting being as young as you are, just thrown into this. Is there anybody doing what you do that you could talk to for advice?
I talk to Phyllis most of the time because she's like a personal therapist, and like my friends and stuff, they help me go through some stuff.
Oh, that's good. That's good you got friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Holland, so you said Jersey first and then Holland? That's the next on the agenda?
It's Tennessee and then Holland.
And that's the award shows in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I thought there was a Jersey award show too.
No.
Okay, so it's Tennessee and then Holland. That's so cool. Well, we're going to keep on what you're doing. What's your Instagram that we could all follow you on?
My Instagram is ZOE, ZOE _ music with 2 C's.
And what about Twitter?
My Twitter is the same thing, Zoe _ music with 2 C's, but with a 3 at the end.
And you're going to tell us every time you drop something new? You'll keep us posted?
Yes.
Thank you so much, girl. It's such a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. It's nice meeting you too.